Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and we're going to talk about Mercury stationing direct today. I was really hoping with Mercury going direct, my voice issues would clear up a bit. As you can tell, I'm still struggling with the voice issues, but I did want to put out this message today because we've got Mercury stationing direct. And we also have the Sun conjunct Pluto today. And so think of Mercury. Mercury rules communication. It also rules the lower mind. And it's brought up a lot of confusion when it comes to how we perceive things and interpret information. And so a lot of us have been receiving information from our guides when it comes to our living environment, our relationships, and how we can relate that information to others. And so I do feel this Mercury retrograde, with it being in Capricorn, we were rethinking a lot when it comes to our career, career matters, business deals, thinking a lot about our public reputation, along with our status and so forth. And so I do feel these are some of the challenges that we've been dealing with over the retrograde period that started last year on December 29th. And so depending on where you would have Capricorn in your chart within your housing aspects, this retrograde was going to affect everybody a little bit differently. And so for me, I have Capricorn in my 11th house, which is linked to, social groups. It is also linked to my work. And you think of Capricorn energy as the father. The opposite of that is my 5th house Cancer, which is the mother energy, and the 5th house is linked to children. And so it was a lot of catching up when it comes to mastering certain lessons for myself, refining certain details, when it comes to what needs to kind of change for the channel, for my journey, and what message I want to keep putting out there for all of you. And so with Mercury now stationing direct, as it stations direct in Capricorn today, it trines Uranus and the North Node, both in Taurus. And so the universe has been trying to tell all of us to find a new and better way, especially when it comes to venting our frustrations or achieving our goals. And so, so many, I think, have found themselves recently succumbing to some very destructive impulses. And I feel now it's kind of time to refresh and open up our mindset so we can be steadfast and stable and patiently applying ourselves so we can reap the fruits of the hard work that we've put in. And so Mercury and Capricorn always wants to plan ahead, right? They want to achieve their mission, and they want to communicate with authority and integrity. And so Capricorn also likes to maintain a flawless reputation. But until we clear all of these frustrations and we master effective communication, our relationships are always going to be negatively affected. And so I do feel with Mercury also in a very tight quincunx with Mars in Gemini, and a quincunx is similar to like a square aspect. It's a very harsh aspect. This is going to really show us where we have unresolved issues. It's likely going to bring forward some very erratic mental activity, and you might be feeling angry with no understanding as to why you're angry today. But this source of energy, I feel, is asking to bring something to your attention that you've had difficulty managing in the past. And so you might find it difficult on the day of Mercury stationing direct. Very difficult to communicate. There's likely going to be a lot of anger when it comes to asserting yourself or facing any challenges today. And so the concern is social order and social integrity and maintaining that. And so what I was shown with the Mars in Gemini, the energy is going to be very scattered, very impatient, very cerebral. And so I do feel a lot within the masculine collective, especially those who have their Mars in an air sign. There's going to be a certain level of tension in the energy today. And so you might find yourself going to extremes when it comes to any agitation or impatience. And so you're going to have trouble focusing, I feel. And in order to avoid making this the worst day ever, I think it is important for many of us to maintain a state of mindfulness, especially when it comes to our words and any actions or impulsive actions. And we also have Mercury squaring it up with Chiron in Aries as it stations direct, and also squaring it up with the asteroid Ceres in Libra, which is asking us to find balance within our relationships. Are you being nurtured in your relationship? Chiron in Aries is asking us to go deep within this self-identity wound to figure out why we keep repeating the same relationship cycles over and over again. And so with all of these tense configurations taking place, the collective, I feel, is feeling these frustrations surrounding any pursuits that you yourself want to go after. And so I think of Mercury and Capricorn, it's the father energy, right? It's this old school energy coming up. We're going to want to stay organized. You know, Capricorn energy really does want to build something real, something stable. And then the Chiron in Aries is this energy of refusing to submit. And so with Ceres in the mix in Libra, this deals with partnerships. Absolutely, Libra is the sign of partnership, collaboration, and social harmony. And so with Pallas Athena in Cancer, we're all being reminded of the importance of reaching a level of soul fulfillment within romantic connections and other, you know, fellow humans. We are here on a humanitarian mission. And so we have to find a way to balance all of these conflicting energies that many are going to be feeling as we kind of reorient ourselves, right? We've all been rethinking a lot of things that just aren't working anymore in our lives. And so I do want to stress, if you have any personal planets in your natal chart in a cardinal sign, you're going to be feeling this energy very personally over the coming days. And then we throw in the Sun conjunct Pluto, double Capricorn energy. And so the last time the Sun was conjunct Pluto was on January 16th of 2022. And so this transit is increasing our personal power, our ability to know that we have the power to influence certain outcomes in our life. And so this increased intensity is what I feel is getting us all to probe deep below the surface when it comes to any relationship issues that have led you down the pathway of a power struggle with another. Relationships are not meant to be a power struggle. Relationships are not meant to be difficult. And so you might find yourself over the coming days dealing with another's underhanded tactics when it comes to somebody trying to control or manipulate you with some toxic behavior. And so this can also lead to a lot of paranoia under this influence. Pluto deals with death, taboo, secrets, sex. And so be careful. I do feel a lot is coming to light over the coming days when it comes to people that you have been dealing with, friends disguised as enemies who actually have been working and plotting against you behind your back. And so what I do feel is this energy really is leading to a lot of karmic undoing or karmic untangling. And so get ready to uncover something hidden in order for you to get to the bottom of any issues that really have been bothering you since a year ago. And so if you look back to a year ago at this time, were you angry? Were you having to deal with manipulation? Or maybe you're still dealing with that same person, and now everything is going to come full circle, this Sun conjunct Pluto. And so I do feel the last year, 2022, was all about finding balance within our relationships, balance within our personal lives, and many of us have been investigating, right? Investigating our destructive behaviors, understanding them, especially when it comes to any obsessions or addictions. And so I do feel with the Mercury stationing direct aspect, this is bringing forward a lot of psychological insights, and it is going to get many of us to open up and talk about these serious relationship difficulties that maybe we've been sweeping under the rug. Maybe it's time to just bring something to the surface, or maybe you're going to come into a realization when it comes to a certain relationship dynamic that is going to make something absolutely crystal clear when it comes to getting to the next level. I also feel a lot of the insights are coming through at a psychic level. But I do feel be prepared for a lot of projection in this very chaotic energy. And I do feel there's going to be a certain level of aggression that will cause even more relationship problems in these energies. So it's the energy of interrogating somebody. I do feel that's this energy of like saying something you're going to regret in the heat of the moment, especially when it comes to any relationships that are needed to close out, that have likely been long dead and gone since about a year ago, where people have just held on because they don't want to experience the upset of a dramatic ending, which I feel inevitably can no longer be avoided. And so it is this energy of 0 point, starting from ground zero. And so needing to work your way up again. And so what I do like about the energies coming through today is it is favoring spiritual transformation and our soul's evolution. And so I do feel a lot of initiations, especially within the masculine collective, because these cosmic energies are asking us to address any dark, sinister areas of our life. So you're going to want to pay attention to where Capricorn is in your natal chart, within your planets, within your housing, because these energies are asking us to make the necessary repairs, or, you know, maybe you're going to have to apologize to somebody, but it's like going deep within the underworld to make use of this energy, so all past baggage, garbage can kind of get cleaned up. So get ready for something to be illuminated when it comes to a situationship that needs to end and needs to leave your life. And this might be as simple as clearing out some unnecessary clutter in your home, depending on where you're at on your own personal journey. So we're going to try and jump in with some cards, guys. I'm doing a little bit different. I'm upstairs today, getting ready to rip apart the wall behind my workspace. I had an animal get into the house and actually die inside the wall, and so we're ripping the whole wall apart downstairs. But I definitely wanted to talk about these energies. So we're gonna jump in today with the past life lesson deck. Oh, look at that, victim. Where do you keep playing the victim, right? Where do you keep playing, oh, poor pitiful me? Because we can't keep playing the victim, right? We can't keep blaming ourselves or blaming others for our own shortcomings or for what's not going right in our life. And so this is a lesson, I feel, in accountability. We all have to learn to gain our own spiritual personal strength this lifetime. We all have the power to take back control, right? And so I feel this energy of double loyalty coming through today. So get ready to be tested. by some external influences, some karmic influences? And will you remain loyal to your truth? Will you remain loyal to who you are? You're going to want to control your anger, that's for sure. Because I do feel there's going to be a lot of situations trying to trigger some negative reactions. And so on the spiritual journey, the triggers still keep coming. It's all a matter of perspective, how we handle the energies, right? And so Spirit is always asking us to lead with love, whether that energy is returned or not. So let's see what else needs to come through. Family burdens. Victim, family burdens. And so we all go through our lives with these programmed beliefs from our parents, our grandparents. And so this is a lifetime that we change this course of these family patterns for our lineage. But in order to heal them and change the course, we do have to recognize the pattern, and we have to heal that wound for all of these future generations. So we're going to see what past life lesson energies need to come through today. That victim that really wanted to come out. So somebody here is really wallowing in self-pity, I feel, playing the victim. And somebody here really needs to take back their power. And I feel, it's going to take a lot of hard work. But we all have the ability to cultivate this new cycle. And so I do feel death energy. When we play the victim, when we keep looking to fill this void with people, places, things, addictions, because something's missing inside of us, we have to kind of dig deep to understand why. Why do we keep playing the victim? Why do we keep filling this void? Because true happiness will always elude you if you're not in a state of self-love, self-care, and recognizing that we're never really a victim of our circumstances. And so, card just went flying, guys. Humility. We have poverty. We have children. That was another big thing that came through for me with Pluto and Capricorn. What I kept hearing was daddy issues. Because Capricorn is linked to the father energy. My Peanut's homesick today. She's coming out of the bedroom. So daddy issues. Somebody here I feel is really struggling, feeling down on their luck, maybe struggling financially. It's feeling like a Five of Pentacles energy, and a lack of being grateful for what it is that they already have. Yeah, honey. You can bring it. This one's blank. And so maybe somebody here has not really been contributing to taking good care of their children. I'm not sure, but children are a part of the equation in the message today. And so where in the past do you need to maybe take accountability for not being fully present with your children, present in this lifetime? But I do feel somebody here is going through something that feels very humiliating in order to release some arrogance, some ego, humility. Maybe somebody's chosen a life of crime, but that's the energy of manipulative behavior being exposed. And we all know how easily an abuser likes to play the victim. And maybe somebody here is losing their children because of some criminal activity. I do feel maybe somebody has victimized another and they did not pay back this karmic debt yet. They did not pay for it. And this is a lifetime to face all of these limitations for some poor choices. And so I do feel there's also this energy of somebody who really is in a leadership position, maybe somebody famous, or somebody that's definitely a recognized member within the social or spiritual community. And there's that father energy. And so something about a father. Are you a masculine? Are you actually a provider and a protector for your family? Because I think somebody here has been very lazy when it comes to their fatherly duties, and they've really not been living a life of purpose. So let's see what needs to be illuminated. Maybe fear of admitting they're wrong, apologizing. Somebody here definitely owes somebody an apology. And there's fear. Look at, there's that illumination, guys. It's time to balance the situation out. There's that Libra energy to make amends. Somebody here definitely abandoned another, dismissed them, broke their trust, broke their heart. Maybe it was a friend, a lover. I wish, what I'm hearing is I wish I said something sooner. There's definitely this sense of betrayal that needs to be addressed, and perhaps even an apology come forward. So we're gonna see what else needs to come through with this deck, guys. Love. So love really is the essence of who we truly are. So the rose, I always feel beauty in the beast energy with that. Look at that. We get the devil, unhealthy patterns, addictions, codependencies. We have get clarity. We have vulnerable. We have read and love. And so I feel a ghosting situation here. I also feel somebody has been struggling financially, poverty coming through, reliving the past, and dealing with a lot of self-worth issues, inadequacy issues, and likely has been turning to masking the pain through addictions, alcoholism, food, sex, drugs, rock and roll. But I do feel there's that death energy, that emotional vulnerability, the rebirth, and I do feel somebody is very scared to come forward with an apology or a love offer, because they've likely left somebody on red for maybe the last 3 to 4 years, as somebody's been trying to heal away some addictions. But I do feel clarity is coming. Somebody has been grieving, masking their pain, and struggling financially as they've been reliving the past over and over again, dealing with a lot of self-worth issues, dreaming of having true intimacy with somebody that I feel is a soulmate connection, where the door has been closed and locked, and somebody didn't want to have to look at this again. But I feel this energy of a flood of emotions boiling to the surface, and I do feel somebody is going to be coming forward with some communication, and I do feel you are being asked to show them some compassion, because somebody does want to fix something that was broken and balance out a situation. And so maybe this will require somebody moving, or maybe they've been withholding communication while they leave another situation behind and move. But there is going to be a renewal, but there will be some obstacles that are going to need to be faced before that can happen. So I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot cards today, and we're going to take a deeper look. The world, the sun, oh my God, and the Empress. Look at all that purple. Third eye energy is what I'm feeling. And then we get the Nine of Cups. And so make a wish. Dreams are about to come true, but there is something that needs to come full circle first in order to have that happy ending. And so spiritual growth, insight, something is definitely being illuminated. And I do feel it is time to take action. The Empress is a mother. She is unconditional love. So there is something to do with some children here. We've got an Empress here whose creativity is about to be rewarded abundantly. Abundant resources. So we're going to get the current energy, like the current situation. And we're going to see what's going on here today. Oh, Jesus. Two of coins. Three of Gabriel, Three of Wands. And so there's been somebody juggling. Ooh, look at that. We got the yin and the yang. Somebody's world is getting flipped upside down. I feel a realignment. The Three of Wands is needing to take action. Somebody's been planning something, and now it's time to take that next step. And I do think things will turn out better than you expected. But I do feel somebody's been juggling a lot of priorities, maybe multiple jobs, projects, people. And the time is now to step forward to bring justice to a very unjust situation. If you have been praying for something to come back around, if you have been praying for a past injustice to be made right, if you have been fighting for justice and equality, don't give up, because I do feel a ruling will be made in your favor. So we're going to get some current emotions and energies surrounding this reading. We get the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Devil. So somebody needs to break some chains with something very toxic, something codependent. There is a need to detox. Somebody here, I feel, has been lacking self-confidence. They've been in a power struggle with somebody where I feel there's been no resolution, and they've been withholding, and they've not been receiving, because you need to give to also receive. And so somebody here, I feel, has been so very resistant to these changes, and they've had to deal with extremes in either how they save or spend money. And so somebody needs to withdraw from a very dramatic situation. And I feel somebody's losing patience. They definitely want to go after something, but I feel somebody's been holding them back. Ooh, the Emperor. The Emperor is efficient, stable. He takes charge. He goes after those ambitious plans. And I do feel there is a masculine getting ready to make a decision to break free from something very karmic, very toxic, to go towards a Four of Wands with a Queen of Cups for a new beginning. So we do have a divine union coming through today, and somebody is being asked to follow their heart. I do feel they've been dealing with somebody very manipulative, not trustworthy, and I do feel there is a masculine here that's recently come into some psychic information about what he needs to release himself from when it comes to a burdensome situation, and coming through with a deep layer of understanding as to what needs to shift in order to start this new life. And so I feel a masculine here has been going through this compassionate review of the past and has reached a level of forgiveness when it comes to stepping into his purpose and bringing in an offer for a Two of Cups. Very beautiful. A lot of emotions. There's going to be some sudden, immediate, important communication coming forward when it comes to two hearts that are dedicated to creating something beautiful in this world. Kindred spirits, counterparts, divine union, whatever you want to call it. I think this is exciting. So let's see what the recent past was. How you doing, Sabs? Good. We get the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Michael. And so somebody here can choose to be free, but they're going to have to make a decision to change their situation. And I think in the past they were trapped. They weren't seeing clearly, trapped in a situation, feeling like there was no way out. And boom, we get that Tower. And so a Tower came in to offer freedom to this masculine, I feel, to break him free from something that I feel was either a marriage, a commitment, something that somebody spent a lot of time on trying to build their finances. But I feel some big changes, unavoidable change. Likely a masculine stuck in like a 10 of Pentacles foundation, and that just likely got blown to smithereens in the recent past, because it's not supposed to be about the money, it's supposed to be about the love. So we're going to see immediate future, what's coming in the immediate future. 8 of coins, putting in the work. Putting in the work, maybe going back to school. Look at that. With the Fool, a leap of faith. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. Divinely guided change. We've got somebody here finding the strength to believe in themselves, to listen to their heart, and to go after what's going to bring them joy, is what I'm feeling. And they're ready to put in the work. They're releasing the pride, is what I heard. So we're going to see what the surprise from the universe is. Look at that. A lot of major arcana is coming through. We get the Temperance, a solution. There will be successful compromise to a long-standing and just situation. And somebody here has had a lot of patience. There's a lot of forgiveness and healing energy coming through. And I do feel divine time says the time is now to bring healing into this situation, likely by the new moon in Aquarius. There will be an opportunity to break free, to improve your life, but you're going to have to listen to your intuition for that accurate guidance, and you're going to have to face your fears. So we're going to get an overall energy for the reading today. One went way down there. Look at that. Beautiful. King of Michael. The King of Swords. This is somebody that is very highly intelligent, speaks the truth. He's principled, he's rational, he's ambitious, and he's respected. And we talked about that social respect, somebody's integrity. And so we got somebody here getting ready to come forward with a whole lot of truth. A lot of open, honest communication. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And they're coming forward with something very important to say. Likely somebody that has ghosted you, left you out in the cold. And we do have a masculine here that has been releasing regret, shame, and guilt when it comes to embracing this new opportunity for happiness. So what I want to say is everything happens for a reason. Look for the silver lining, because there is a reason to celebrate. I do feel two people divinely guided coming together. There is going to be a happy announcement coming up regarding a relationship where children certainly have been involved. And I do feel somebody here really has been struggling when it comes to a missed opportunity. And I do feel there is a karmic situation that has either recently ended or is about to end, in order for somebody to finally be free to go after this opportunity for happiness and to put the past to bed once and for all. So I do think somebody is getting ready to stand up for what it is that they believe in. So pay attention to the words and actions of others, because there is a union here that is divinely protected by the angels, and there's nothing to worry about. So we're going to get a couple last messages from Spirit. Messages. So first and foremost, somebody really needs to get honest about what is going on, because I do feel somebody is learning a very valuable lesson. I'm just going to take a quick look here. I don't think I'm taking them all. So student, somebody here is the student. I feel this masculine is the student, and I feel this masculine's recently gone through a life-changing epiphany. And the universe has been communicating with this masculine when it comes to forgiveness and getting honest about where they've been depleted and where they are dissatisfied in their life. And so I do feel maybe somebody needs to make amends for mistreating you. Maybe somebody left you in the dust and moved on from a situation and left you hanging without closure. But I do feel somebody's gaining a new perspective. And I do feel they are getting ready to come forward and reconnect with you in the heart space. So keep positive thoughts, because I do feel this masculine is struggling very much and will need your compassion and understanding at this time when he comes forward. And so definitely compromise is going to be needed, healthy boundaries as well. And that's kind of what I got today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. And I really hope my voice comes back soon. Keep in mind, I am still booking sessions, although they are limited to 1 client per day, as my voice just can't take several readings throughout the day. But if you would like to book a reading, check out the information box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time, guys.